Hey, y'all, this is all the Cajun Joe from down here in Louisiana. I got to send me off a poem that my children said they want to hear from my grandchildren. So this here for Billy Bob, and Billy Sue, and Billy. So here we all go here. So bear with me so I get this here all right. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse. And I tell you what, we catch that mouse one of these days, we're going to have some good old eating, man. We fry him up with some gumbo with some shrimp and stuff. That'll be real tasty. But that's another story right now, right here. Now, the stockings were hung all by the chimney with care in hopes that old St. Nicholas soon be there. Now, our children were all nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums and dance in their heads. Now, I'm still trying to figure out what them their sugar plums is. I don't think we got them down here in Louisiana, but, I may be wrong. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, actually it's a John Deere cap, is what I had on that night, and just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on it on, we rode to the cloud, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to our window, I flew like a flash. I grabbed my 12 gauge, threw up the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow. Now, y'all know we don't get no snow down here in Louisiana town, but I'm just telling you what's going on here. Yeah. Y'all got all messed up here. The moon on the breast of new fallen snow, that's where I was in Louisiana. We ain't got no snow down here. So I got to go on here. Be the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wandering eyes would appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Now I know that boy ain't from around here in Louisiana, 'cause he ain't going to get nowhere in a sleigh. And now, if he had himself a four-wheeler with a Duramax diesel in there, now he'd be getting some good traction on that right there. Yes, sir. With the little old drivers, lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came. Now, you want to tell me what a courser is? I know what a Corvair is. We used to have one of those back there in the 60s, but a Corsair they came. And he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. On come on Cupid on down there and Brixton. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As drive before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and the pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and I was turning around, whoa, this is my video, down to the ground. I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Now, down here in Louisiana, we really ain't got no chimneys for him to be falling down. I mean, they ain't no big chimneys. We got some gas heaters and stuff that hooked up to them old chimney. But they ain't all that big, so I don't know how he got his ass down there. Well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that for my grandchildren. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys was slung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. I wonder what pack he was opening. I don't know. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His jeweled little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly, and shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Now, I like jelly. I'm telling you right there, I like jelly. I don't know what kind of jelly you got down here, but I like jelly. Excuse me, I got a little excited. He was chubby and plump, the right jolly old elf. I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. The wink of his eye, the truth of his teeth, soon gave me a know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying the finger inside his nose. I thought he was going to honk on right there on my floor, and gave him a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all good night. So that's what old Cajun Joe here going to say to you all, is good night, because it's getting late. And I got to do stuff tomorrow, down here in Louisiana. We got to get them crocodiles. We got those crocodiles running out there all crazy and stuff, and we got to make sure we get them crocodiles and do some more hunting for Christmas. Maybe we'll get us some balsam, some raccoon. That make my fine dinner at Christmas time. And but anyway, so I love you, grandchildren out there. Billy Bob and Billy Sue and Billy, and anybody else. Have yourself a Merry Christmas. We all love you, Cajun Joe.